Hi everyone, my name is Jill Kesti, and today is the 2-year anniversary. I got something on my nose. of Mr. Larry Lilly's death. It is July 17th, 2023, and 2 years ago at this time I had just been released from a 26-day psych ward hold. In total, it was 26 days, 21 days downstate, 500 miles from my home, and 5 days in the ER in the local hospital. And during that time, Mr. Larry Lilly could not be caught. He was left food and water, but he must have stopped eating and drinking because he got really sick. And less than a week after I got out of the hospital on July 7th or 8th, I can't remember, 2021, and maybe it was the 10th, I don't know, I'm not sure on the timeline of things. I'm still sort of in a daze from it all. I've been doing EMDR on Mr. Larry Lilly and for 2 years, but that's ending now. Unfortunately, my EMDR therapist got sick and almost died and had to take a leave of absence, and then her contract is up, so that helpful method will be transferred to another person. I am going to be starting with someone that was recently trained, Nicole, I believe her name is. How's it going, Miss Larry Lilly, especially today of all days? It was a horrible, horrible psych ward stay. They have all been horrible. We really need to create something better for the mental health crises. The crises that people find themselves in emotionally, financially, socially, spiritually. There are issues that people are having. The only solution we're offering them is drugs and holds in psych wards. That's not compassionate. That's not helpful. That's not healing in any manner. Please support me. I'm trying to start a peer respite in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, in the Keweenaw Peninsula. I am moving to Calumet, and it is my hometown, and I know a lot of the locals. A lot of my family is in that area, and my immediate family is in that area, so I will be getting some support that I haven't had in the last 8 years living in Ontonagon, Michigan. It's about an hour and a half north of Ontonagon. It's in the Keweenaw Peninsula, and it's like the thing that sticks up. There's the Keweenaw, and there's the rest of the UP. Might be better this way, I don't know. Either way, yeah, big moves coming. I am currently tapering off of Abilify. I'm down to 3 milligrams. I've been going down 1 milligram every 3 months, and I'm just following the orders of my psychiatrist, and I hope to be off within 6 months or so, maybe 9 months, it depends. I'm taking it very slowly, but I'm also considering other areas of information where sometimes, I think it depends on the person, but I follow many Facebook groups and the advice is varied. Just be very careful, and that's what I plan to do, and just accordingly if you are tapering. And if you are force drugged and are currently on an AOT, please join our movement, the Consumers, Survivors, and Ex-Patients of Psychiatry. We need to band together and start a class action lawsuit. that is what needs to happen. We need reparations and support. Our lives have been damaged. Our bodies have been damaged. Our brains have been damaged. And sometimes it's irreparable. So, yeah, reach out. Send me a direct message. And go to my page, Kesti, and send me a message there. It's easier than Coalition. But if you send on Coalition, I will respond eventually. I'd like to be working more for the Coalition and for the CSX Movement. But unfortunately, I just purchased a new vehicle. It's a Nissan 2013. It had 100,000 miles on it when I got it. And I have to pay a 4-year loan off for it. And that's why I can't. I'm locked into working at this garage sale that I set up with the remainder of my eBay store that was destroyed after 26 days in the psych ward. The same psych ward that killed Larry Lilly. My cell phone was kept for me, and I've got my cell phone in my hands 12 hours a day at least. I mean, I was sleeping 14 hours a day, so at least, you know, if I want to be correct, it was probably more like 10 hours a day for the longest time, but now it's increasing. I'm on my cell phone recreating all day long, usually when I'm not working. Now I'm doing a garage sale 3 to 4 days out of the week, and it's up north, and I have to travel with my cat Biga too, and we can stay at my dad's, and that's all going to be changing soon because I am going to be moving here to town, to Calumet, and my Kearsarge rummage sale here is only a couple miles instead of an hour and a half drive from Ontonagon. So that'll improve things for the means I have to make an income at this point. And yes, please support me on Patreon. I'm trying to start a peer respite. I need funding and public support for an alternative to the psych wards. An emergency crisis center, 24-hour care. If somebody comes in distraught, we're not going to drug them. And that'll be an absolute last resort if they are completely murderous and you know, totally out of their minds and can't be helped by us, then they will probably have to go to a psych ward. But we want to be the first responders to somebody in emotional, mental, spiritual, financial, social crisis, any kind of crises. You know, if a person just is going out of their, I hate these terms, you know, going out of their head, or, you know, I don't like to use it's hard to just, you know, you don't want to say crazy. But mad movement, I accept the word crazy, so at this time, it's not cool to call people crazy, but I think if somebody has been labeled, that would be alright. But that's a digression. Anyway, just want to give a quick update on how I'm doing. I've decreased my sleep from about 14 hours a night to about 11. And when I'm here at my rummage sale, at my garage sale, I get about 9, 8, 7. But I'm moving, and my back is improving. My physical back, I have been frozen for so long on these forced drugs that I have very bad lower back problems. So I've been moving with the sale and trying to clean this house out that I'm moving into. It's one of my dad's rentals, and it was left in very bad shape. It was not their fault. I don't blame them at all. But we have been cleaning it, and new carpeting is coming. And after that carpeting is installed, I will be making my big moves, my beds and furnitures and all the big items, and then put my house up in Ontonagon for sale. And hopefully all that goes well. And yeah, CSX Movement needs your help. Mr. Larry Lilly died because of the mental health system, because my doctor dropped me from 3,000 milligrams to 750 milligrams of Depakote overnight. That's the direct cause. After 2 years of EMDR therapy, that was the reason Larry died. And on this 2-year anniversary of his death, I want to send my love out to all people who have pets and who struggle to ask for help because they don't want to leave their pet behind. I understand that very well. And I send you sympathy, and please, let's all make a better system so that these things are accounted for. When somebody is ripped from their home in an involuntary psych hold, their responsibilities, such as their businesses, their bills, and their pets, are taken care of while they're prevented from using a cell phone or any device for 26 days. That's just wrong. All right. Happy Mr. Larry Lilly Day, July 17th. Take care of yourselves. And take video of your loved ones. It is comforting to see them after they have passed.